Vertex AI. It's from Google. We are going to look into its offered tools like agent builders and RAG. That tool allows you to create an agent, and then you want to equip your agent with the tool. And one of the tool is a Datastore. Pretty much this allows RAG or Retrieval Augmented Generation to happen.
Don't forget to give us likes, leave your comments, share us to your friends, and also subscribe to our channels. We have YouTube, LinkedIn, TikTok, and Facebook.
Alright, now we are in the next phase where we are going to play with a new tool, Agent Builder from Google Cloud Platform. Where to go for it? It's first, it's not inside Vertex AI. So yeah, I don't know why. It makes things a little bit more difficult to find. If you don't find it, go into this and type in Agent Builder. Click here, and the first thing, if you haven't done it, you need to enable this API. So just click the API, click enable the API, and then you'll be able to get to this interface. There are things to know. Most important things are apps and data stores. But to walk you through it, let's focus on this agent that I've made. I've made this agent to be helping me retrieving knowledge about the MBA course that I've learned. So when I click the agent, when I click that, by the way, right now I'm in Agent Builder, right? And somehow it uses the same icon as Vertex AI. God, make your UI better, more clear. Anyway, so when I click this agent, I am going to get into another tool called Agent Console. You are not going to see the same thing on the left hand panel. But essentially, this is an interface for you to name your agent, define a goal for this guy. For this one, a goal for this MBA professor is be helpful to answer about any topics related to the MBA. And I give it an example, knowledge including basic of accounting, marketing, business strategies, for example. Instruction is a place where you get into the detail of what this agent needs to do, and it is actually encouraged to put it into a list or in order from first to last, step by step of the actions that this agent needs to do. For this guy, I wanted to make sure that it understands the user's question. It can ask relevant clarifying questions if absolutely needed to, and it needs to use the tool. And this tool is a RAG tool. I'll tell you later in a few minutes. So, but this tool, this statement says use the tool to do your best in answering to accounting related questions. Why? Because I'm only having accounting tool for now, right? Then the last one is if you cannot find the tool useful for answering the questions, you might admit, oops, a typo. You must admit that you cannot answer to it. Now this is the instruction. Then you define a tool. And one of the tools that I have now is the MBA accounting tool, in which it's a RAG tool. So let's go to it and see what it is. So before that, I'm going to save because I made some adjustment there. So I'm going back. I'm going to a tool bar, and I have this tool, MBA accounting tool. This is Datastore type. Pretty much this is a RAG tool. It will connect this tool to a data store in which you contain your documents for this tool to retrieve. Now it's going to sound complicated, so before we move on, I would like to show you this flow. That tool allows you to create an agent, and then you want to equip your agent with the tool. And one of the tool is a data store. Pretty much this allows RAG, or Retrieval Augmented Generation, to happen. And in order to do that, you need to have your files or your documents kept in a place, pretty much a cloud storage. This is the flow, right? Okay, back to this. Again, this is my tool. A tool is now divided to be a data store. And this is a data store that I am connected to. It is MBA accounting, which is in the cloud storage. I'm going to show you a way to do this. Now, let me go back to do this. Where was I? All right. You also need to provide a good description for a tool. This is essential because the agent will look into the description of a tool to see if it needs to use this tool. Should it use this tool or should it pick the other? So make sure that this description is well written and specific to the tool. Make the tool stand out to a particular problem. Now, I'm going to walk you through defining a tool. Why? Because we are going to equip a new tool to my agent, MBA professor. So I want to create a new tool and I want to dump my documents about marketing, MBA marketing course in it. Where are these documents? I have already uploaded to the cloud storage. It's in this bucket. This bucket has mini sub buckets in it, and my documents are in here, MBA marketing folder, and all these are all the documents. So let's go back to where we are. Right here, we are in the tool. So let me just move it here. We are in the agent console. We are in the tool tab. We are going to now create a tool. I click create a tool. I want to call it MBA marketing. The type of this tool is a data store. There are other types like Open API tool. This allows your agent to call a tool that call API to other services, get information back, and answer with that particular information. But this is probably the future video. But for now, we focus on RAG. We need to use Datastore tool. So I am going to let's try use this tool to answer to MBA related questions strictly about marketing. Yes, maybe I can do better, but it's okay for now. Now, this document is a PDF. It's called an unstructured document. So I need to select this unstructured document, but I don't have a data store. So I need to create a data store first. That thing will bring me to here. This is where I will create a data store. Data store is actually inside Agent Builder. Okay, let's do that. So it's actually the same thing as you will click. If you will click Data Store and click Create Data Store over here, same page, right? Now my source is already in cloud storage, so the source is going to be select as a data storage, and I need to select unstructured document. Now I am going to select where my files are. So it's in the folder, so I need to go Google Cloud Storage, go into this bucket and go into the folder in it. Here I'm selecting the whole folder, MBA marketing. and I can click continue, put it where it will be global. I don't mind. Now you have options to process your document. The default one, the basic parser, is the digital one. I will try the layout parser. The layout parser is actually going to keep headings as is, and if I enable this option, the heading will actually accompany the text, the chunks. All right, everything is done. Source defined, data defined, configuration done. So I can click create. Oh, forget to name this Datastore. Now, what should I name it? The previous one I named it MBA Accounting. So I am going to name it MBA Marketing. I'm not particularly creative. Anyway, create. And this should create a data store for me. And the data store will probably load the files, cut the files into chunks, and transform each chunk to a vector embedding. This is the concept of RAG. Okay, I have my data store in place. I think I should be able to connect it to the tool here. So again, now I'm back. We are back at the agent console. We are configuring tools. We are in the stage where I can refresh my data store and attach a marketing data store we just created to this particular tool. This tool is marketing data store, directly correlated to this one. So I'm happy with my choice. I can save it. All right, look at that. My tool is done. Is it? Yeah, I have two tools now. I'm worried about my data stores. Where is it? Ah, here. This is my data store. Okay. If I refresh, I'm not sure if it is. I'm a little bit worried about this one, but let's see how it works out. Okay, now we have two tools. We are going to attach this tool to an agent. So we are going to go back to the agent tab, enter the agent configuration. Now I'm going to say use tool MBA marketing to do your best in answering marketing related question. Hopefully it works. Okay, let me just save it. Now I can easily test my agent on the right hand side panel. So this one, the brain is going to be Gemini 1.0 Pro. I don't know why they do not provide 1.5 Pro yet, but let's see. Okay, first let me just say something that doesn't really need any tools. Hello there, Beans. Right, no agent there. I'm sorry, no tool needed. Only one agent, MBA professor. So let's ask about, I want to know more about the bond. It should use a MBA accounting tool. Now see, it has used the MBA accounting tool. If you expand that, how can I move? Okay, you can see that this is the query. It has retrieved this guy from this document, this guy from that document, and so on, before it has formed the answer right here. The bond is a debt instrument that allows an investor to loan money for a defined period of time in exchange for particular regular interest payment. Okay, the document, the counting tool seems to be okay, but let me try it again. What is cash flow statement? Is it using the right tool? Here we go. Cash flow statement. This is the answer. It's a summary of all cash transaction during a given period. That's right. Using this particular one. So the good thing is you can actually copy and paste. Oh, I didn't copy and paste the whole thing, did I? Not sure if I can copy and paste this guy. Can I? Oh, yeah, I can. Well, so you have a way to actually retrieve that for the whole the original document. There we go. It's fine by me. Now, I want to know if my marketing tool is ready. So let me ask, what is a marketing tagline for? It is now using MBA marketing tool, but somehow it says I cannot answer to that questions. So let's take a look at it. Oh, maybe, okay, I think maybe the tool is not correctly configured yet. Okay, let's check if a tool is ready. So we go back to this tool, either marketing. Is there any problem here? I am refreshing it. So I think this is the problem here. It's not connected to any app. So if I click it, it says it's still processing for data. Okay, let me try again, making it again. My hypothesis is here. When I click create, actually, you know what? I am going to, so when I click create data store here, it jumps to here. It jumps to this page, right? And then I do not use it right away. I click this one first and then come back. So I'm just going to don't do that. I am going to stay with the flow. So let's continue with that. So select the cloud storage, unstructured. I am going to go browse for you know what? It might be better to actually create another tool. So let's create another tool, but right now this tool is going to be for strategy. So my tool is MBA strategies. It's still the data store. So use this tool to answer about business strategy that is related about business strategy as based on I think okay, that should be okay. Okay, now I am going to create data store. I am going to select. It's hilarious that I'm solving problems on live channel, but I'm glad. Run into problems so you guys don't need to waste your time. So here we go. I am going to call this thing strategies. one thing. In order to be exactly the same as MBA marketing, I need to choose this one. This could be a culprit, but I hope it doesn't. Okay. Is it done? Is it done? It's almost done. So what we have done here, we have created another data store, and then we are going to attach it to this tool, the new tool, MBA strategy. That's it. The tool is ready. Saving the tool. Now we have 3 tools. We'll go back to the agent and make sure that he knows that the tool is now available. Use tools, MBA strategy to do your best. In answering to business, 2 questions related to business strategies. Okay, that is the save. All right, now let's go back, restart the chatbot, reset everything. Oops. Do you agree to use in US region? Sure. Okay. Now, strategies. Let's try marketing again. Hello, I'm Vince. This should be fine. Okay. Now, what is material marketing? No, what is the marketing tagline? 4. Hopefully it can answer. A tagline is a short, memorable phrase that is used to identify a brand or a product. Is it designed to be easy to remember and to convey the key message of the brand? Somehow this got it right. Okay. Looks like the tool is properly configured now. Looks like it's properly configured. So it's got this one from building your brand. Okay, now let's go check. Okay, the data stores, the marketing. The marketing is still seen as not connected, but it works. Well, I think this way works as well. So everything now is processed done right. So maybe, okay, the bug before was that it took a while for these files to be processed for the marketing experts here. So for the strategies, now it's processing the data. So if I use it now, it shouldn't be able to answer strategy related questions. Okay, what is M&A? This merger and acquisition. Right, I think the marketing, the strategy tool is still not processed correctly. So while it's already doing that, so let me just recap of what we have done here. So we are using Agent Builder tool. We are using Agent Builder on Google Cloud Platform. It's a UI, user interface, where you can easily define an agent, we call an app, and easily define data stores for RAG-based applications. And you have seen how to, at least a starting point for how to configuring the agents here. For instructions, the samples of instruction, you can find it here by clicking this button. The flow is going to be like this. You define your agent first, and if you want it to have tools, come back to the tools tab. For RAG, you need data store. It allows you to retrieve document and the LLM to generate answer based on that document. And for that, in order to use Datastore, you need to put your files onto the cloud storage. One of the ways is to onto the cloud storage. And this is what we did. Now, what is cool is that it has provided ways to integrate quite easily with many other chat channels like Messenger, Slacks, Discord. This is the way. So spend some time doing that if you would like to. Alright, so let's see if this guy is finished, so I can put it to rest. The strategy is not ready yet, guys, so hopefully, let's try it again. What is M&A? I don't think it can handle it. Alright, so the RAG tool is not ready for the bot to answer right now. But you can see, you have seen the capabilities, right? You find the tools, upload the files, even though it takes some time for Google Cloud Platform to process it. Eventually it will come around and you'll get to use it. You can you have settings that allows you to configure all these things like logging information. What is it like? Yeah, we configure the LLMs that would be used, but yeah, you can explore that as well.